Tuluyang natibag si NBI Director Melvin Matibag sa kanyang pagharap bilang witness ng prosekusyon. Paano ba naman kasi taliwas sa kanyang kahambugan ay nagkalat ng husto itong si Matibag nang madiskubre ng defense na ang affidavit na dala nito ay hindi pala notaryado at hindi pa pirmado, kung saan nagmukhang 80-80 silang dalawa ni Luistro.
Before the court makes the presiding officer makes a ruling, the pre-marked document, is it notarized?
Your Honor, may I raise a question to the witness so that he will answer and enlighten us on why the document is not notarized?
You may, counsel. So you're admitting that it's not even
Yes,
your
Your
pre-marked
Honor.
copy is not notarized, whether we use that copy or this one.
We admit to that, Your Honor.
Tanga talaga.
Matapos malantad ang depektibong affidavit na dala ni Matibag, ay nagpalusot itong si Luistro, kung saan ginamit na palusot nito ang rules ng ICC, kung saan ayon kay Laway Queen na tinatanggap di umano sa nasabing korte ang hindi notaryadong affidavit.
Your Honor, based on the ICC, as relayed to us by our witness in the next article or in the last article that we will present, the ICC does not require notarization of document.
Baliw ka yata eh.
Subalit bunga ng pahayag na ito ni Jervy Luistro ay sinampal siya ng katotohanan in sarcastic way ni Boy Kilay Chis Escudero.
Noted, but we are not the ICC counsel. Again, we're just placing on the record the factual situation concerning the document that the witness is testifying to for the information and guidance of the senator judges.
Aray ko.
Nabisto naman ang kaiti-itihan nitong si Melvin Matibag. Paano ba naman kasi ipresinta nito ang kanyang sarili bilang testigo, subalit na pag-alaman na wala palang personal knowledge ito.
So prior to February 20, 2026, you do not have any personal knowledge of any investigation, correct?
Nababasa ko lang po sa balita mga pangyayari.
Which is not personal knowledge, correct?
Well, yun lang po yung knowledge natin.
At ito lang yata ang abogado for 29 years na hindi alam ang rules of evidence, kung saan napangaralan pa ni Attorney Vinluan itong kanyang bagong estudyante na ang alam lamang ay chismis o hearsay.
You're a lawyer, correct?
Tama po, 29 years.
29 years. Can you recall Rule 130, Section 22 of the Rules of Evidence?
Can you refresh me, sir?
I will
Because you have a
gladly
copy.
refresh you, of course. I have here a copy of Rule 130, Section 22 of the Rules of Evidence, and I'll read it. Please read with me, Director Matibag. Testimony confined to personal knowledge. A witness can testify only to those facts which he or she knows of his or her personal knowledge, that is, which are derived from his or her own perception. Will you agree with me that a witness can only testify based on his personal knowledge?
Your Honor, may I comment to that?
These are basic questions, Your Honor. The witness is a lawyer, he is competent enough to answer. I'm trying to look for the Filipino term for hearsay. Ano ba yung hearsay sa Tagalog? Sabi-sabi or chismis? Do you have personal knowledge of the theft incident involving Attorney Lopez's cellphone?
Wala po.
Pastilan.
Do you have personal knowledge on the buffet in the House of Representatives?
Wala po.
Wala. Do you have personal knowledge on the person whom VP Sara talked to regarding the BM, FL, and the former speaker?
Wala po. Hindi siya nakipag-usap.
Alright, okay.
Tanga talaga.
Nagmukha namang iwan itong si Matibag sa harap ng publiko. Paano ba naman kasi pumunta ito sa impeachment court bilang witness kahit hindi pa naman siya ipinatawag sa pamamagitan ng subpoena?
Despite that spousal relationship that you admitted, you decided to appear and testify today, correct? But the court did not issue a subpoena for you to appear today.
Even if there's no subpoena in the pre-trial order, I was mentioned to be a witness.
Sorry.
Well, I'm a lawyer and I know where you're going.
Your Honor, I take exception to that. I don't think Director Matibag knows where I'm going. In fact, I'm moving on to a new point.
mga nagdaang araw ay panay ang kahambugan ng prosekusyon na may matinding pasabog di umano itong kanilang witness na si Melvin Matibag laban kay VP Sara. Subalit ngayong isinalang na si Boy Panga at makross-examine na siya ay nagkalat lamang ang walang ya nang wala itong maibigay na sagot sa mismong amo niya na nag-cross-examine sa kanya.
Ano ang pagkakakilanlan ng mga persons of interest na tinukoy mo?
Respectfully, Mr. Presiding Officer, kinalulungkot ko po pero sa akin pong katatayuan bilang NBI Director, hindi ko po maaaring isiwalat ang pagkakakilanlan o pagkatao ng ating mga persons of interest na ito sapagkat gaya ng aking sinabi, this is a continuing and an open investigation po sa nangyari po na pagkontrata sa pagpatay sa ating Pangulo.
Yung mukha mo, pupulbusin ko.
Mr. Witness, matagal nang iniintay ng sambayanan
Talaga, Charmy?
kung sino ang taong kinausap ng Vice Presidente. As a matter of fact, maging ang ating iginagalang na mga senator judges ay nagtatanong din kaugnay ng pagkakakilanlan ng taong kinausap ng Presidente.
Huwag kayo iiyak.
Ano ang dahilan, kung mayroon man? Bakit mo sinasabi, Vice President? Bakit mo sinasabi na hindi ito pwedeng i-disclose o isa publiko itong mga persons of interest na tinukoy mo?
Alam po ninyo, maraming kadahilanan. Tayo po ay nasa law enforcement. Kapag ang ganito pong bagay na it's an open and continuing investigation ay ating isisiwalat, unang-una pong mangyayari rito ay makukompromiso po ang ating investigasyon. At may lalagay po sa alanganin yung pong ating mga tinatawag na informants o assets na nasa ground na nagbibigay po sa atin ng human intel na tinatawag. At kasama na rin po rito na yung pong aming capability to have successful operation ay makompromiso sapagkat maring hindi na po kami pagtiwalaan ng aming pong mga pinanggagalingan na source. Pangatlo po, it will violate the right of privacy po ng mga individual na ating natukoy na persons of interest. At meron din po itong kaparusahan under the administrative code na kung ang isa pong information ay confidential, secret or top secret, hindi po ito pwedeng ibahagi basta-basta sa publiko. Ito po ay exception din sa freedom of information under po sa Memorandum Order number 15 po ng ating pong Pangulo.
Mr. Witness, binanggit mo ang maraming dahilan kung bakit hindi mo pwedeng i-disclose itong pagkakakilanlan ng mga persons of interest. Baguhin ko yung tanong, anong pagkakataon kung meron man na maaari mong ibahagi sa impeachment court na ito ang mga persons of interest na tinutukoy mo?
Alam po ninyo, kahit dumating yung punto na matukoy na natin kung sino ang kinausap, we have the right to protect yung pong aming mga informants. Sapagkat ang pinoproteksyonan din po namin dito ay ang institusyon ng NBI. Subalit ito po ay patuloy na pagsusuri at report na tuloy na ginagawa po ng National Bureau of Investigation. Katunayan po, nandirito po sa akin yung mga report ng task force tag as confidential. Kaya pagpamanin po ninyo na talagang hindi ko po ito pwedeng ibahagi na pagpapubliko.
Naghintay ka ba? Wala na. It's a prank.
Na-taste of on medicine naman itong si Melvin Matibag matapos ungkatin ni Attorney Binluan ang kanyang mismong grave threats na nagsisirculate ngayon sa social media kung saan pinagbantaan niya ang mismong kaibigan niya na mas malala pa sa ibinabato nilang issue laban kay VP Sara kung saan labis na napahiya itong si Boy Panga.
Almost 2-year-old video now, do you think it's still relevant to your ongoing investigation?
Hindi po. Sapagkat hanggang sa ngayon nga, ay hindi pa natin nahanap kung sino ang taong kinausap po ng ating Vice Presidente.
Okay, very well. Attorney Matibag, do you know Mel Sabio?
Opo.
Alright. Now, about 2 months ago, an old audio-video file of the two of you circulated online. By the way, we won't show that video out of respect to the party's rights, as well as I saw your wife here also, out of your family members' rights and also out of Mel Sabio's rights. I'll just ask you a few questions. This video circulated online, and you already came out in the media admitting that it was you and Mel Sabio who were involved in that video, correct?
Tama po yun. That is a private conversation sa dalawa pong magkaibigan na hindi nagkakasundo.
Alright. And my only question to you is this. Did that incident demonstrate an emotional outburst on your part?
Kasama na po yun, combination na ng galit at disappointment. At ako naman po inamin ko na yan ay isang pagkakamali na akin pong tinanggap na rin at pinagsisihan.
Can you recall what you said in that video?
Masama po yung aking mga sinabi. Meron pong hindi talaga kaya-aya.
Can you recall, just to give an idea of those who were not able to
I
watch?
cannot exactly recall because that was a really long time ago.
That's okay.
Talo. Sorry.